good morning very much. Almost students, very much sorry for not being available for 2 days. Although it has been a medical urgency that drove me away from you. By the way, so today it's going to be a class for class 12, Face of Judas Iscariot by Bonnie Chamberlain. Let me tell you the story in a brief, and we shall be continuing this because it is a drama, small, and it will be very much helpful for you indeed. Actually, in the story, there is a artist who has been asked to draw a mural. Mural means the life of the cathedral on the church. There must be a drawing, and it was about the life of Christ. And when the artist started drawing, he almost completed. But the two pictures, one is Judas Iscariot, and another is Christ's child. Number one, when the Christ's child was not available, he was looking all over the world in order to search for the Christ's child, but somehow he managed that Christ's child and he continued the picture. But later on, when he found that the Judas Iscariot, this particular face, he has not been founding, he was not able to find out. So he decided to look for the features, decided to look for the person with particular features. Here he realized that nobody seemed to be with that particular pain that Christ has gone through. So he has been traveling here, and after years and years he was going through. One fear was traveling upon his mind, whether he could complete the picture or not. The fear was that he must not die before completing this job. So he was trying his best in order to complete his job. So at last, somehow, many of the people came out and tried to impress upon the painter and tried to draw his attention that he was very much similar to the Judas Iscariot. But the painter was not at all satisfied. He was looking for the fittest person, and after his long search, after his in fact longest search, he found a person whom he realized that he could be the perfect model for Judas Iscariot, and the mural which he has been devoted himself to would be completing or will be completed then. But to his strange awe or energy, what happens when in the Judas Iscariot he was drawing the picture of the Judas with the help of this particular person sitting in front of him, he realized that when he was bringing out the pain, the scene which he has gone through the picture, he realized the man is showing the same pain, same bitterness, same rivalry, same vengeance, the same pain that Jesus had gone through. So the author himself, the painter, was himself very much surprised and asked the man about his reality. But the man was also, with a smiling face, replied him that he was the same person who played the role of Judas' child or Christ's child, and now he is the same person whom the painter has brought in order to draw the picture of Judas Iscariot. So here the irony is, first the painter was looking for the child of Jesus, he got easily that. Next he was looking for the Judas Iscariot, the face. Actually he was all about to complete except two models whom he was not able to find, and the number one was Jesus' child, number two is Judas Iscariot. At last, when he was completely able to finish his job with the help of Judas Iscariot, what he was told that he was the same person whom he brought for the Jesus' child and the second Judas Iscariot. In this way the story comes to an end, but the learning on the lesson of the story is that Jesus is everywhere. There is no such thing where you can feel that it is devoid of Jesus. In fact, God सर्व विद्यमान है. God is everywhere, whatever you feel. He is omnipotence. So, if anybody thinks that I can be a replacement of God, that must be a wrong apprehension of Him. If anybody thinks I can overcome God, that of course a wrong achievement or wrong apprehension or wrong expression or wrong intention from that part. So, there is nobody greater than God. There is nobody greater than Jesus. The author Chamberlain is trying to tell us that the painter was not able to find anybody until Jesus himself agreed to come in forward of the painter. Otherwise, the painter could not have completed the drawing and it would have been an incomplete drawing. The mural might not be completed, the painter might have died. But before his death, as he wished that he could have completed the job, Jesus himself decided to come before him and become a help to the painter so that he could complete the painting. So this is the story here, my dear students. Very simple, very easy, I think. And I am going to give you the total description of the summary. Go through the summary. Next day, we will of course we are going to keep in touch with you with different discussion. Take care. Goodbye. See you tomorrow.